You know, I really grew up a lucky fella. I had two incredible grandmothers. Mama lived here in Rose Hill, and Mama Carr was a special lady. She actually had breast cancer long time ago, and somehow she survived that, and she took care of all of her grandchildren. And when Dad and Uncle Dan started the winery, they didn't have a lot of people around to help them, and Mama Carr agreed to help on the bottling room, and so she would help Mom label the bottles, and of course Big D would then take the labeled bottles and fill them up with wine and cork them off. But she would always bring banana sandwiches. She would bring incredible collard greens. Oh my gosh, she could cook some collard greens. And all the time though, she just really had a great time. And anyway, I would stay with her. She had a creek in the back, and we would go out and play in the creek, fish a little bit. She called it Brice's Creek. And I always thought it was Brice's Creek. And a little bit later on in life, some old guys called and said, "Hey, we're gonna go fishing. You wanna go hang out in the creek?" I said, "Which creek?" They said, "Rockfish Creek." I said, "I never heard of Rockfish Creek." They said, "That's where your grandma lives." I said, "No, my grandma lives on Brice's Creek." They started laughing at me, and I got all upset because I was young. And I was like, "Mama Carr, you didn't tell me that this was Rockfish Creek." And she got tickled. She goes, "I'm so sorry." She goes, "But let me show you something. You see this sign? That's our property line right here. Come on over here to this tree. And this is our property line over here." He said, "Outside of this property is rockfish, but on this side and this side, we're at Brice's Creek." And so I just, later on, as we were growing up, and I started making wines, and came up with a great blend. I thought it tastes really good, and Angie liked it a lot. And I was like, "Well," she goes, "What you gonna call it?" I said, "What do you think about naming that after Mama Carr?" And Mama Carr and Angie got along really well. And actually, Angie was holding Mama Carr's hand when she died. Brice's Creek sort of is one of my most favorite, especially in my heart. And I hope that the folks who get the opportunity to sample it will enjoy it and think about old times, and think about good people, and maybe think about their grandparents or a really good mom or dad, and just good times.